Now to the rest of the day's news, and Russia has launched another wave of airstrikes against cities in Ukraine. Kiev was once again targeted, with at least 4 buildings in the capital hit. There are also reports of casualties in other Ukrainian cities.
President Trump comes and states that I want one like the Shahed 136. They build their version, and he complains it's too expensive. He says, build it like the Iranians do.
And it is the true face of the Ayatollah. It is the true face of Vladimir Putin.
This costs $3 million. This costs $20,000. The cheap one is winning, and it's breaking the math that keeps superpowers super. In the next 10 minutes, you'll understand why the Pentagon fears a flying lawnmower more than a hypersonic missile, and why this matters to you. This is the Shahed 136, and it just rewrote the rules of power. The Shahed is terrifying because it's designed to be invisible to the systems built to stop it. Not because it's stealthy, but because it's too slow. Modern air defense tracks threats at Mach 2. The Shahed flies at 115 miles per hour, highway speed. To a $3 billion radar system, it looks like birds, until it explodes. Inside is a piston engine, a souped-up lawnmower motor. No turbines, no stealth coating, just off-the-shelf components. The body is cheap composites. The guidance is basic GPS, the same tech in your phone. But it has a 2,000-kilometer range. It can loiter for hours waiting to strike, and it flies 50 meters above the ground below the radar horizon until it's too late. It lives in the radar blind spot. Too slow to be a threat, too low to see coming. That's not a bug. It's the entire strategy. Here's the math that keeps generals awake. A Patriot interceptor costs $3 to $4 million. You can fire 2 per drone. That's $8 million to destroy a $20,000 target. A 400 to 1 cost ratio. Launch 50 Shaheds at a power grid, $1 million. Stop them, $200 million. Even with 100% interception, you lose. You're burning your treasury to stop weapons built in a garage. Imagine this: a teenager throws a $20 rock at your window. To stop it, you fire an $8,000 gold brick. The rock breaks your window anyway. Now the teenager has 10,000 rocks. That's NATO's reality. This isn't a technology war, it's an accounting war, and the cheaper weapon is winning. This is attrition by spreadsheet. Then there's the psychological weapon. Soldiers call it the moped from hell. That buzzing isn't just noise, it's terror. Unlike missiles that hit before you hear them, you hear a Shahed coming for miles. A slow, dread-inducing crawl. Kyiv, 3 a.m., October 2022. You hear it, that buzzing, getting closer. You don't know if it's heading for your building, the power plant, or the hospital. You have 5 minutes. Wake your kids and run, or wait and hope. That's the weapon. Not the explosion, the waiting. It destroys sleep, productivity, sanity. A $20,000 psychological operation running 24/7. Cities grind to a halt. Workers in shelters instead of jobs. Schools close. Hospitals on backup power. The damage isn't just what gets hit, it's the constant disruption, fear, exhaustion. For 50 years, long-range strike capability was a billionaires' club. You needed multi-billion-dollar air forces, stealth bombers, carrier groups, satellite networks. The Shahed democratized air power. Now you just need a credit card and a shipping container. Small nations and non-state actors can now project power like superpowers. The nightmare. A terrorist group with $500,000, less than a San Francisco house, builds 25 Shaheds. They can hit a power grid, water plant, or stadium from 1,000 miles away. No air force to bomb, no capital to invade, just a shipping container in a warehouse you'll never find. Just 25 drones costing less than a luxury car. For 50 years, oceans protected America. Now, the ocean is just a flight path, and the fence costs more than the house. How do you stop flying lawnmowers without going broke? Move the cost per shot to zero. We're racing for directed energy. Lasers costing $1 per shot, not $3 million. microwaves frying electronics instantly. The tech exists. Israel's Iron Beam, US Navy's Helios. But they're not deployed at scale. Still testing, still years away, and they have limits: range, weather, power. Until then, we're stuck in the cost trap. Every Shahed forces an impossible choice: lose the building or lose the bank account. No good option, only expensive ones. The Shahed isn't the end, it's the beginning. Engineers in China, Turkey and elsewhere are building better versions. Faster, smarter, cheaper. The next generation won't need GPS. They'll use AI to hunt targets autonomously, computer vision to identify infrastructure. They'll cost $10,000 and come in swarms of thousands. Imagine 1,000 AI-guided drones launched simultaneously, each selecting targets independently, coordinating, adapting, no human operator, no GPS to jam, no link to sever. The Shahed isn't a masterpiece of engineering, it's a masterpiece of strategy. It proved that the dumbest weapon might be the one that changes history. The question isn't whether this changes warfare, it's whether we're ready for a world where anyone can wage it. Here's my question. You're defending a city with $1 billion. Buy 250 Patriot missiles that work now, or gamble on laser systems that might not be ready for 5 years. No right answer. Comment, Patriots or lasers? Want to see how AI drone swarms will make the Shahed look primitive? Subscribe.